the wild Siobhan is sitting here at the PlayUp craft table. She's ready to craft. She reaches slowly for the crayons. Oh, she doesn't have any paper. What a rare creature we have found here, PlayUppers. Oh, very strange indeed. Goodness gracious. Oh,
Rose,
yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm pretending to be David Attenborough.
Wow, welcome back, PlayUppers. My name's Siobhan.
And my name's Rose, and while the museum is closed, we are bringing On Air PlayUp to you via Facebook and Instagram.
PlayUp is our interactive children's exhibition where we have lots of fun learning about children's rights.
Rights are things that every child should have or be able to do.
That's right, every child in every country has the right to be cared for, to feel safe, the right to education, and to have lots of playtime.
Ooh, playtime is very important.
Yes.
Children also have the right to have their ideas and their values heard. And they also have the right to clean water, food, and medicine.
And don't forget, PlayUppers, we have a very special Facebook group, the PlayUp community.
Yes, that's a space for you to share the craft that you've been doing. And each Wednesday evening at 7:30 Canberra time, one of our favourite PlayUppers, Brooke, is going to be there to see your craft and to chat with you about what you're doing. So be sure to jump online and get involved with that one.
Exactly. We'll be there too.
We will be there.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, we have got some craft pictures from the craft that you did with Jess and Naomi for National Reconciliation Week.
We do. What have you got, Rose?
Well, this is a friendship necklace from James and Cameron. They've got all the links connecting, and it looks like they've got a big love heart at the bottom as well. It's
looks
pretty good.
Pretty good.
They also sent through an in-progress shot, which is fun. And on this one, you can see the different words that they find important in friendships. So this one says happy. There's one that says sing and listen. Sounds like James and Cameron are pretty good friends.
Yeah, it does.
What have you got, Siobhan?
I've got one here from Toronto Adventist School.
Oh,
So they've made a friendship necklace chain.
wow.
And I think those are the colours from the Aboriginal flag.
Yeah, that's right. That's really great. It's great that they all work together to make that necklace together.
It is.
Awesome. Well, Siobhan, why are there so many plants and animals all over the table?
Well, Rose, that's because this week we're celebrating World Environment Day.
Yes, so
we're going to
fun.
be talking all about the environment and ways that we can keep our planet and everything on it happy and healthy.
It's going to be really fun. We're going to be making binoculars for looking and nature collection bags. But before we begin craft, it's always very important that we acknowledge the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people of Australia.
That's right.
PlayUppers, do it with us.
You ready?
Together, we touch the ground of the land,
We reach for the sky that covers the land.
and we touch our hearts which care for the land.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one other thing we do before we craft, Siobhan.
We have to wash our hands.
That's right. For 20 seconds,
Yep.
you know the song.
Right,
Ready? If you're crafting and you know, wash your hands, scrub, scrub. If you're crafting and you know, wash your hands, splish, splosh. If you're crafting and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're crafting and you know it, wash your hands, scrub, scrub.
Scrub, scrub.
Oh, so clean.
Ooh, smells nice.
Fresh. So today, to celebrate World Environment Day, we'll be making binoculars. Binoculars are a piece of equipment that are used for looking at things very far away, and so they zoom in so that you can see them up close. I
Yeah.
can see you, Siobhan.
I can see the PlayUppers.
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll also be making,
Nature exploration bags.
that's so exciting.
So they
I've
can be
got-
used to collect or just to borrow items that you find out when you're adventuring.
Ooh, sounds
Like,
fun.
what have I got in mine? Ooh, like this leaf. I found this morning on my way to PlayUP this morning.
That's amazing.
I know, I really liked their colours and all the speckledy bits, and I thought you would like it too, Rose.
I do like it. I love all those beautiful patterns that are on the leaves.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Well, in my exploration bag, I've got this special rock that I found when I was walking.
Ooh.
It's got different layers of colour, different layers of rock. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, I'd love to have a look.
It's
very stripy.
Stripy.
Looks very special.
I think it's a bit special. So I'm going to just draw a picture of my rock and then take it back to where I found it and leave it there for other people to enjoy.
That's good. That's a nice idea. There
Pop
you
it
go.
back in our bag.
Yes, good idea.
Remember, each week we share our family guide online at moadoph.gov.au/families so that you can see the different activities and craft that we'll be making, as well as the materials that you'll be needing.
That's right. Okay, Rose, let's make.
Yeah.
Let's make our binoculars.
Speaking of materials,
Yeah, what do we need?
we're going to need some paper and cardboard. You might have some different sizes at home and coloured paper, but we'll also be decorating, so it doesn't matter if it's white.
No.
And some fun things to decorate with.
Yeah.
Feathers.
Got some feathers. I've got some colourful pom-poms.
Ooh, nice. And we'll also be needing some ribbon, which we'll use to hang our binoculars around our neck.
Yep. And we'll also be needing our crafting essentials like
Yes.
sticky tape, some glue.
And some scissors.
Yeah.
And if you're using scissors at home, just remember, maybe ask an adult for a bit of help, just to be safe.
Okay.
Are you also going to use toilet rolls?
I am. I'm going to be using toilet rolls for my binoculars. So if you have some lying around, that's handy.
That's pretty good. All right, so the first step is to make 2 tubes for looking through.
That's right.
I'm going to roll mine using paper. I've got 2 pieces of coloured paper just here.
I think I'm going to use this yellow paper.
And are you just going to use your paper to wrap around the outside
I am.
of your toilet rolls?
I'm going to wrap my toilet rolls in the paper so they're nice and colourful.
Good idea. Well, we've been making a lot of different tubes here in PlayUP Craft recently,
have.
so I bet you're pretty good at it by now.
Yeah.
But in case you need a reminder or you're new to PlayUP, just fold it over and then roll, 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 roll into a tube.
So,
There we go.
that's pretty cool,
I
Rose.
can see you.
For my toilet roll, I've got to make sure that the piece that I roll around my toilet roll is the same size. So I can see that this is a bit taller. So I'm going to put it against the paper and mark a little line where the top is, then draw a big line all the way to the end of the paper and then chop it with my scissors.
That's
so
cool.
it's the same size.
I've just stuck my tube down the middle with some sticky tape. So now that I've made one, I'm going to use my piece of paper to make a second tube.
Good idea. So I've got my piece of paper, which is the same size as my toilet roll.
Roll.
I'm going to take the edge and I'm going to roll it all the way around my toilet roll. That's a hard word to say, Rose. Apparently.
Okay, I've made my second one. I'm just going to check that they're roughly the same size and then I can see through both of them.
Just stuck one.
Just
okay.
double check you can see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
And I'm just rolling my second one. So we get the end and then we roll, roll, roll. So it's all covered in paper. And then we just sticky tape.
Oh, sorry.
The end.
Sticky tape them down. How's your rolling going at home or making tubes? Okay.
So Rose.
Yeah.
What does environment even mean? Is that just the plants and the animals that are all around us?
Well, it is, but it's so much more than that. The environment is everything that surrounds us in the natural world. So that's water, the ocean, the sky, dirt, sand, sticks, and all the animals that live in those different places.
So you mean like the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, and the food that we eat all comes from nature and the environment.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that we live in such an amazing planet that has so many plants and animals all working together.
That's right.
Should we stick our toilet rolls together?
They're not together.
They're a bit far apart. You can't really see.
No.
I'll show you a trick.
Oh.
If you have them apart, you can see 2 circles.
Yeah.
But as you move them closer together,
Yeah.
you get 1 circle. Can you see that?
True.
You can see 1 circle at the end, and that's how binoculars work.
That is so clever, Rose.
So I've got them side by side, and we're just going to put a bit of tape at the top and the bottom to secure them together.
So my toilet rolls they stand up pretty easily by themselves. So I think I'm just going to get a bit of tape and I'm just going to put it over the top. So stick on one side and then go over the top and then stick on the other side.
Oh, that's clever.
And then do that, flip it over and do it on the other side.
Sticky tape's a bit sticky. Okay, so I've done one side and now I'm going to flip it over and do the other side so they're extra sturdy when you're out exploring.
Yeah, sticky tape can be tricky, Rose.
It just gets all tangled in my fingers.
Oh, it does.
All right, sticking them down.
Oh,
That's great. I can
thanks.
zoom right in.
Zooming.
Hey, Siobhan,
Yeah.
do you know that there are lots and lots and lots of different species of plants and animals that live on planet Earth?
How many different ones, Rose?
Over 8 million. Over 8 million different species.
8 million?
That means 8 million different plants and animals living together.
I wonder if there's 8 million play-uppers.
Watching us right now? I bet you there are 8 million play-uppers crafting along.
8 million is so many.
It's so many. And that's what's called biodiversity.
Oh, that's right. That is what's called biodiversity.
Biodiversity means that there is a huge range of different plants and animals and people that all live together.
And no matter how big or how small, they all have very important roles to maintain our ecosystem.
Ecosystem, is that just the same as environment?
No, so ecosystem means an area where humans and animals, plants, other organisms, and the weather all work together to form a bubble of life.
So maybe like in a rainforest?
Yeah, like a rainforest or
Yeah.
like this pond.
Oh,
Every part of an ecosystem depends on all the other parts. They work together.
that's a bit like us here in PlayUp, all
Yeah.
working together in the same way that plants and animals have to work together in their ecosystems.
That's right.
You might find an ecosystem in a forest.
Or this pond.
That
Look, there's a
pond.
frog.
And the birds.
Yeah.
Flower.
Dragonfly. Look at that.
You might also find an ecosystem just in your backyard, maybe in your vegetable garden with worms or ants and the different veggies that might be growing.
Exactly.
Okay, it is time for us to add a strap.
Yeah, if I don't want to hold these, they're just
gonna
going to fall
fall.
down.
So let's add a strap to them. We've got some ribbon here which we're going to use, but you might have some wool or string or what else?
Shoelace?
Shoelace. Find a shoelace if you don't have
Just
anything
check
else.
with the person whose shoe it is.
Yeah, that'd be a nice
Yeah.
thing to do. So take your
string.
end of your string.
You got to measure it around your neck to make sure it fits.
That's right.
Yep, I think that will fit.
And you just want to take it away from your neck again before you cut it.
Yep.
Just
think
give it a
mine's
snip.
Mine's okay.
Oh, these are left-handed scissors. They're for you.
Thank you. I'm left-handed.
Okay, snip that there.
All right, how are we attaching? I think I'm just going to sticky tape mine to the outside.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A little
Yeah,
bit
we'll
to
do
the
the same.
outside.
So put one side,
Bit of sticky tape.
tape it
Just
on.
like that. And then just do the other side.
Okay. And whoop. Bounce it over. Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay. That's not working.
Make sure you get both sides so it hangs.
Okay, that's very good. Hey, Siobhan, do you have any other cool things that you know about
I do.
ecosystems?
So inside every ecosystem, Rose, is this thing called a food web.
Oh, just like a spider web full of food?
No. A food web means every animal inside an ecosystem is part of a food chain. And there's lots of different food chains and they're all connected. And
Wow.
that's what makes a food web.
That sounds really amazing. We've got a poster here that we've drawn to help you understand a food web a bit better.
Yeah. I'll take this side.
So in this poster, we've got lots of different Australian animals.
That's right.
You might recognise some. There's an emu.
I see a magpie,
Down here, we've got a wombat.
a koala.
And in this food web, there's lots of different arrows that are connecting the different animals and plants together based on the things that they eat.
That's right.
So at the bottom, we've got grasses and flowers.
Some gum leaves.
And tiny insects like
Some termites.
and crickets.
Yeah.
And so in the middle, we have some other animals, slightly bigger animals. So the grass is food for the wombat.
That's right. And the gum leaves are food for the koala.
And then at the top, we have even bigger animals. So the grass feeds the wombat, and then the wombat is food for the dingo.
That's right.
What about the eucalyptus?
That's food for the koala.
And then
The termites eat the wood from the tree, the big
that's a
gum
good
trees.
link too.
But then the termites, who are they food for?
The
magpie.
So in this way, all the different plants and animals in the different ecosystems all connect together.
All connected. That's pretty cool.
It's amazing how they're all linked. We're going to take a photo of this and put it up on the PlayUp community Facebook page so that you can have a better look, and maybe you can follow some of the arrows along to see how they're all linked and connected together.
You could try making your own food web.
That would be exciting. See the things that you can find in your garden.
That's right.
Okay.
Pop
so
that down
now, our binoculars, they're looking a bit boring.
Oh, so plain.
I think they need some decorating.
That's right.
Decorating is always the most fun.
How are you going to decorate yours, Rose?
Well, I think I'm going to cut some different leaf shapes out and decorate them so that they kind of disguise when I'm out looking in nature.
Oh, I like it. Well, I found these very colourful feathers, and I think I'm just going to cover mine in feathers. Maybe a bird, it might think I'm a bird.
Oh,
colourful bird
bright.
might come along.
Nice and bright.
Nice and bright.
All right, I'm just going to draw some different leaf shapes on this piece of paper here.
I'm just going to stick my feathers on with some sticky tape.
See what you can find at home to decorate your binoculars.
Maybe you could go outside and put
Yeah.
some actual leaves.
You could collect some leaves or some grass.
Or maybe you could just draw your favourite plants and animals on your binoculars.
You might even find a real feather to add to your binoculars. Okay, I'm just drawing some leaves here.
Okay, I'm sticking.
Drawn some leaves, and now I'm going to cut out those shapes with my scissors.
Good idea.
Being careful of my other hand where my fingers are so I don't snip them. Snipping.
Gotta pick all the different colours. Maybe I'll put blue.
Siobhan,
Yeah.
do you think we can talk about our favourite animals yet?
Oh, yes. Finally, we can talk about our favourite animals, Rose.
Yes.
What's your favourite animal?
Ooh, it's pretty hard to choose.
Yeah.
I think at the moment, though, my favourite animal is the blue superb fairy wren.
Oh.
It's a tiny little bird. It's about this big. It's got blue feathers, and it jumps around my garden and chirps. And at this time of year, it's extra fluffy so that it stays warm.
Oh, sounds very cute. What sound does it make? That sounds very cute.
Pretty cute.
Well,
What's your favourite animal?
Well, my favourite animal, Rose, is my dog, Hugo. He's
Hugo.
a very fluffy golden retriever, and he sits and he shakes your hand, and I've got a photo of him. I have to show you the photo because he's so cute. Look, he's wearing his PlayUp shirt, Rose.
Oh, he's a PlayUpper too.
Yeah, his favourite food is cheese.
Oh, that's weird.
And his natural habitat is his very squishy bed.
I didn't know that dogs like cheese.
Well, this one does.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
What are some other environments that you have seen animals in before?
Well, when I visited a country called Sri Lanka, that's a country in Asia, I went into a big rainforest.
Ooh.
And when I was there, I saw lots of monkeys.
Wow.
It was very misty and very damp.
That's
the monkeys
amazing.
were swimming from vine to vine. It was very cool.
That sounds awesome. Another different environment that animals like to live in is the desert. We have lots of desert in Australia, and the animals that live in the desert have to like hot and dry temperatures, like camels or lizards.
True. And what about the snow and the ice, Rose? The Arctic or the North Pole? That's where all the polar bears live.
That's awesome. I've never seen a polar bear, but it would be pretty amazing.
It would be pretty amazing. And don't forget the Antarctic, which is the South Pole. That's where all the penguins live.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be pretty fun to see a penguin as well.
It would be very cool.
How's your decorating going at home?
Yeah.
I finished cutting out and drawing these little leaves, so now I'm just going to stick them to the outside of my binoculars with some glue.
True. I'm just doing some decorating with some crayons, putting some spots on.
That's pretty good. You know, Siobhan, lots of different countries have environments and animals that are special to that place.
True.
Like here in Australia, we have koalas.
Yeah.
They are only found in Australia and they live in eucalyptus trees, gum trees, and they only eat eucalyptus leaves. So it's really important.
Special.
It is very special. It's really important that we look after different environments that have eucalyptus trees, gum trees in them, because in that way we can help the koalas and they will have homes to live in and food to eat.
So true. It's so important to look after the environment so all these different animals that we've been talking about have homes to live in, food to eat, and water to drink.
That's very true.
Well, I think I'm pretty much done with my decorating my binoculars, Rose. I think these are finished.
Yeah, mine are looking pretty good. I'm just going to put a quick little bit of green colour around this part.
I've got some spots and I'm looking very colourful.
Oh, mine have got their camouflage disguise leaves on them.
Ooh.
And then we'll be ready to start making our nature exploration bags.
Yeah. I think we should. What will we need for our bags, Rose?
Well, we're going to need another piece of paper to make our bags to begin with.
So we're using very big bits of paper. It's okay if you don't have bits. Would you like orange?
Love orange.
It's okay if you don't have bits that are this big. Smaller bags are okay.
Smaller bits are good. We're just making it big so you can see what we're making.
So all you need to do is grab your paper and then fold it in half. So it looks a bit like that. And then we just need to press very gently so it folds a little bit, but not too much. So just press, 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 press.
We still want to be able to get inside our bag so it's like a pouch. So we're going to just stick down the two short sides with some sticky tape.
That's right. Okay, let's stick them down, Rose.
Sticking.
Oh, sticky tape. Ah! Eee. Stuck to my fingers.
Stuck on your fingers.
Oh.
All right.
It's tricky.
Okay, sticking. Got one side nearly done.
Oh, nearly. Got.
And make sure you leave the top open, a bit like a big mouth.
Yeah.
So that you can still get your hand and all your
all your leaves and sticks and rocks that you find in there.
Siobhan, what is one of your favourite places in nature to visit?
So one of my favourite places to visit is a place called Namadgi National Park.
Oh, that's just near Canberra here.
It is. It's a national park very close to Canberra, and it's one of my favourite places to be out in nature.
What is one of the best things that you have seen when you were out at Namadgi National Park?
Well, one time when I was walking through Namadgi, I was walking along and then a brown snake slithered right near my shoe. And it was a bit scary, but I just stood very still and then I walked very slowly away from the snake so I didn't disturb it.
Sounds like you did the right thing, just being calm and walking away.
It was very cool to see animals out in nature.
Sometimes we have to be very careful when we're out in nature. We don't want to put our hand in any holes or pick up any logs or big rocks where animals could be living underneath them.
We don't want to disturb them.
No, we don't.
That's why we use our binoculars, so we can stand far away but then see up close.
That's exactly what they're for. So we've stuck our bags together at the side and now it's time to decorate again.
Yes. Okay.
What are you going to decorate on your bag?
I think I'm just going to draw a big gum tree and some leaves and some flowers maybe.
That sounds good.
What are you going to draw?
I'm going to draw mine a bit like a list of things that I have to find when I go out on my adventure. So I want to find a feather and a leaf. I want to find a flower and a rock. And this is a red autumn leaf. So I'll see if I can find one of those too.
I think you might be able to find one of those, Rose.
I'm going to draw those on the front of my bag.
Yeah.
So one of the places that I love to visit is Jarvis Bay. That's down at the beach. And my family goes camping there every year.
Do they? What do you see there?
Well, even though it's pretty fun to swim in the water when it's really hot in the ocean, I love walking along the rocks.
Oh, wow.
And looking in the different rock pools. A rock pool is another kind of ecosystem with seaweed and crabs and fish all living in that same space together.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Rose.
Yeah, it's always pretty fun.
Yeah.
Do you know, though, Siobhan, we've been talking about some great environments, but
we don't
always look after the environment very well.
We don't. People don't always do their best to look after the environment.
It's really important that we look after the environment so that animals have places to live and food to eat.
Yeah, they clear large areas of forest, don't they?
Yeah.
Roads and farms and houses. So we just need to make sure that we're not damaging animals' homes when we do that.
That's right. Because the environment actually helps us as well.
They do.
Like sometimes the trees help to suck yucky things out of the air.
That's right.
And trees also help to suck yucky things out of the water as well.
Yeah,
so
the
it's
water that we
really
drink.
important that we help the environment just as the environment helps us.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know, Rose?
Yeah.
While we're decorating,
Yes.
sometimes people put waste into the environment. Things like chip packets and plastic bottles and plastic straws.
Yeah. And they often wash into the ocean as well, which imagine if you were just swimming along and you just ran into some garbage like plastic bags and
you wouldn't want to eat a straw.
You
Yuck.
wouldn't. That would be pretty yucky.
Pretty gross.
Maybe we should think of some ways that we can help the environment.
Yeah.
So we can also help the animals that live in the environment.
Exactly. There's loads of ways that we can help the environment.
What about thinking of 5 things?
Let's think of 5 things.
Okay, we'll think of 5 things that we can do this week to help the environment.
Exactly. Okay, number 1, I think we should recycle.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, we should always make sure we're recycling. And here at PlayUp, we use lots of recycled materials. And the recycling bin is the best place to find craft materials like our toilet rolls.
That's right. Number 2, we could plant a tree.
Ooh.
Either in your backyard or sometimes places like Namadgi National Park have tree planting days that you can get involved with.
Good idea. All right, number 3, I think we should only buy our clothes from op shops.
That's amazing.
And secondhand stores so that we don't.
Well, so much old
so
clothes.
much waste. So much old clothes go into the bin. And we don't want that.
We don't want that. We don't want all the old waste going to the bin.
No.
Okay, number 4, we could stop using plastic knives and forks and straws when we go out to different restaurants.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want to do that. We want to help the environment.
We do.
Okay.
5, you could take an extra bag with you when you go on your nature walk and collect bits of rubbish that you might see so that you can take it home and put it in the bin.
Good idea. Those are very good ideas, Rose.
If you have any ideas that you would like to send in to us so that we can give them a go and learn from you, be sure to send them to us on Facebook and Instagram.
Exactly. We want to see. Maybe we can try out some new ways to help the environment.
That would be pretty fun.
I think I'm done with my nature bag, Rose.
Decorating. Look at that. I've got a feather, a leaf, a flower and a rock.
Yep.
And you've got a beautiful gum tree and some
flowers.
flowers. The last step that we have to do is add a strap to the bag.
Yep. Okay.
So let's use some other cardboard pieces and we're just going to cut a long strip down the side. So see if you can, it doesn't matter how wide it is, just cut a strip.
My paper's a little bit shorter, so I'm going to cut 2 strips and stick them together.
Yeah, I think I'll do 2 strips as well.
Okay, cutting.
Cutting down. Woo. And you can make your strip however long you like, so that it could either go over your shoulder or maybe just is a bit shorter as well.
Okay, I've stuck one side. Now I'm going to stick the other side in the middle. So,
oh, I forgot that step. I'll do that step too.
And then I'm just going to stick it to the outsides, to the insides of the edges of my bag.
That's a great idea. Pop it inside there. See,
And then the
inside
other
the bag.
Stick inside there.
Nearly ready. I'm so excited to get out adventuring play-uppers.
No. Oh, I think I'm ready, Rose.
Do you?
How's yours going?
Oh, it's nearly there. I'm a bit slower though. Remember, if you miss any of our craft each week, you can always find it again on our website, moadoph.gov.au/families with our family guides. There's lots of other activities you can do in there as
And
well.
don't forget our special Facebook group, the Play Up Community.
Yes.
Brooke will be there on Wednesday nights at 7:30 Canberra time. It'd be very fun to chat with Brooke.
Share the craft that you're doing.
She's a very fun play-upper.
Rightio.
All right, I think I'm ready, Rose.
I've got my bag all good to go. I'm going to remember as well that if it gets too heavy with my rocks, I might just have to hold it at the bottom. Yep.
Okay. All right.
And hold on, I'm just going to get my
Oh,
binoculars.
okay.
Okay,
Yes!
ready to go.
Let's go.
Hey, Siobhan,
Yeah.
I see something.
What do you see?
It's next week's theme.
Oceans Day.
Yes, I love Oceans Day.
All right.
Be sure to tune in then. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for crafting with us, play-uppers. See you later.
Bye.
Oh, let's go off on an adventure. Dun, 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 dun.